CU means the control unit. The control unit is used for controlling all the mechanism inside the computer system. It is used for controlling signals which is coming from any device, any component like ALU to memory unit, CU to output unit and input unit, and all these units are controlled by the control unit. Means data flow is moved through input device to processing device, and processing device will perform the processing task, and then after it sent to the output unit and memory unit. So all these operations are controlled by the control unit. Okay, CU acts as a supervisor by controlling and guiding the operation taking place. Means whatever operations are performed into the computer is all controlled and guided by the control unit. Control unit even controls the flow of data from input devices to memory and from memory to output devices. Registers. Registers are processor. Registers are small units of data holding places. The CPU uses registers to temporarily hold some important processing information during the time the processing is taking place. Well, registers are just like temporary memory which hold information for a particular time while processing take place. CPU may store some part data or some memory addresses और some instructions in each processor registers. CPU के अंदर कुछ मेमोरी एड्रेस एंड इंस्ट्रक्शंस हो सकते हैं, ठीक है, जो जिसकी प्रोसेसिंग होती है एंड विच इज़ ऑल स्टोर्ड बाय द रजिस्टर्स. मेमोरी, मेन मेमोरी. Memory means the main memory of the computer system, which is also known as primary memory, which has two types of memories, RAM and ROM. RAM means random access memory and ROM means read-only memory. Okay, so here you can understand the memory unit in a detailed manner. The memory of computer is more like a predefined working place where it temporarily keeps information and data to facilitate its performance. Each memory location has a unique memory address. Well, memory unit consists of two types of memories, read-only memory and random access memory, where random access memory is temporary memory and read-only memory is the permanent memory. Read-only memory has a boot strip instructions which is required while computer is booting, whereas random access memory is very important memory and which provides computer system a memory or place where all the computer programs are loaded and processing takes place. So both of these are very important, primary memory and secondary memory, where we can understand the units of memory measurements, and these are, you can see here, 1 bit. 1 bit means one binary digit, 0 or 1. 8 bits यानी कि 1 byte is equal to 1 character is equal to 8 0 and 1 combinations. To the power 10 bytes यानी कि 1024 bytes equal 1 KB, 1024 KB equal 1 MB, 1024 MB equal 1 GB, 1024 GB equal 1 terabyte, 1024 terabyte equal 1 petabyte, 1024 petabyte equal 1 exabyte, 1024 exabyte equal 1 zettabyte. So these are all the units or memory measurement, and you can understand all about this. Now you can see here the parts of main memory. Primary memory means the RAM, random access memory, which has different means which are basically two types, and that is dynamic RAM and static RAM. Okay, first of all, dynamic RAM, DRAM. These are made up of transistors and capacitors. The amount of time taken to produce data required from memory from the start of access until the availability of data is called memory access time. Today, DRAM chips have access time ranging from below 20 to 70 nanoseconds. Now, the second static RAM. These are made up of flip-flops and offer faster access times about 10 nanoseconds than DRAMs. Static RAMs are thus used to specialized alpha applications, while dynamic RAM are used in the primary storage section of the most computers. So by this way you can understand the two memories. Random access memory means dynamic RAM and static RAM. And here is the read-only memory, ROM. It has various categories, and ROM is read-only memory, and which has system instructions written in it, and it is written at the time of manufacturing. It has a bootstrap, means basic input output system, which is required at the time of booting your computer system.